Welcome to the Goalmouth, ladies and gents, the podcast that, just like a David Luiz free kick, arrives early and hits the spot when you're least expecting it. It's Friday, February 3rd, and in the next 5 minutes or so, be prepared to get more excited than a person talking about Gabriel Jesus on Reddit, as I, your intrepid host Ryan Bailey, bring you the following updates. Frank Lampard retires and gets some sass from New York. Adam Lallana eats way too much food. Women's soccer gets a once-in-a-lifetime deal, Cameroon somehow make the AFCON final, and that boy Gabriel Jesus released an airborne toxic event. Yeah, that's a euphemism. First up, Frank Lampard announced his retirement on Thursday, concluding a superb career where he became the Premier League's highest-scoring midfielder, Chelsea's all-time lead scorer, and NYCFC's all-time greatest player called Frank, who got paid $6 million a year. While some well-deserved tributes have been pouring in, the New York Red Bulls have been a little bit sassy. They tweeted a couple of waving bye-bye emojis along with a gif of Lampsey getting nutmegged by Frank Grella. Not only is that pretty mean-spirited, but it prompted approximately 1,000 responses that all said roughly the same thing. Lampard is bigger than your club. Back off. Hopefully Frank goes on vacation nice and sunny somewhere now because he's got a lot of shade from New York. Next up, Adam Lallana eats much more than just a banana. The Liverpool midfielder frequently tops the Premier League charts for distance covered, so how does he get the energy required to gegenpress like a mother? Well, he eats 8 meals a day. Yes, 8 meals a day. In an interview on Liverpool's official site, he revealed the food he ate after a 1-0 win over Man City on New Year's Eve. Here we go. A plate of pasta straight after the game in the dressing room. Another bigger plate of pasta with meat at 10:30pm when he was back at home. Toast in bed when he woke up in the morning. Clearly doesn't care about getting crumbs in the sheets. Cereal and a a banana at 10am. 2 bacon and egg sandwiches at midday. Chicken on crisp bread. A yogurt and protein shake at the training ground at 3pm. Pasta, chicken and veg after a recovery training session, and 2 large sandwiches packed with meat and a yogurt after arriving at the team hotel in Sunderland at 8:30pm. Wowzers, that's quite a lot of munch. I think I read a study that said 8 meals a day is the optimum for the promotion of dodgy chin-strap beard growth, so double benefits there. Women's soccer update now. For the first time in its 5-year history, the National Women's Soccer League is getting a full-time broadcast partner. According to Variety, NWSL games will begin airing on the Lifetime network in April, marking the first time in NWSL's history that a league game will be broadcast on television every weekend of the season. There are also streaming deals to be negotiated, and Lifetime's going to be featured on all official jerseys with a patch on the right sleeve. So that's great news for women's soccer fans and terrible news for Lifetime viewers who need to watch another rerun of Dance Moms. Gonna have to see if Dance Moms is on Hulu. Anyway, Africa Cup of Nations update now. After 3 long weeks of football fans whining about their players being missing from their clubs, we finally are at the final stage. Egypt are going to be joined by Cameroon in that final, or the worst Cameroon team in a generation, as they were known before the tournament started, according to The Guardian. Wow, that must have really hurt the players' feelings if they put that on the side of the bus. You can watch that game on beIN Sports at 2pm Eastern on Sunday, but it's not the only big game you need to watch on Sunday, of course. It's the Derby dell'Italia, Juve versus Inter at 2:45 Eastern as well. Can't think of any other major sporting events on Sunday that should concern you. And finally, the answer to the question on all of your lips: how does Gabriel Jesus smell? The answer? Absolutely terrible. As the Man City star was strolling off the pitch after casually drinking West Ham's milkshake for 90 minutes earlier this week, Jesus was filmed by ESPN Brazil chatting to his countryman Fernandinho in Portuguese. According to Goal.com's translation, he said, "I just died, man. I'm done. I just farted right over there on Fabian Delph." So there we have it. It's not just West Ham who are stinking up the place at the London Stadium this season. Boom, boom. Alrighty, gang, that's it for today. Thank you so much for listening. If you haven't already subscribed, please do so. And do remember to check out the Goalmouth email for further links to all these stories. And do remember to tell a friend about the pod, and also tell a friend you haven't met yet via an iTunes review. Just like Bela Nuke did when he or she said, "All the hosts are great and I can't help but smile when I hear Ryan Bailey's voice." Aww, if only the person who filed the restraining order against me felt the same way. Brooks Peck is spitting verse on Monday's pod, and I'm going to seg you into the weekend with today's Goalmouth top tip. If you want to be voted England's Player of the Year, you need to start eating an extra 5 meals a day. Love to your mothers. See you next time.